How much should a wedding ring cost?
At least 50K.
You serious?
50K?
Me personally, like, if you're rich, I want that to be 100K. Like,
How much an alpha man should cough up for a wedding ring? From my understanding, a guy should be spending 3 months' salary on a ring.
What? How much should a man spend on a wedding ring?
Oh, I think a lot. She deserves it. Over 10 grand.
I mean, yeah, I think it should be a decent amount of a 1 year salary, I believe, is the typical.
Like a 3 carat.
Yeah.
How much an alpha man, and I'm only talking the real men, should be spending on a wedding ring?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Why does the friend zone exist?
for losers who are meant to be there.
Would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, women don't hit a wall. Sorry. It doesn't. It's not a thing.
Can I just say something real quick? I hate when men act like the older a woman gets, the less value she has.
What one man will not do for you, another man will. Stop chasing after a man that's not making you a priority.
By the year 2030, about 45% of women between the ages of 25 to 44 are going to be single.
As an extremely independent woman that loves to make her own money, I still think men should pay on the first date, and this is why.
Guys, I'm this close to giving up on dating.
Currently, I don't date, and it's purely for the reason that I am exhausted.
I am done with all of these games. I'm done with men. Why is it so hard to find your person?
God, am I lonely sometimes.
I had a man say to me once that the reason that he likes dating younger women is because they're not so angry. Literally was like, I like younger women because they're still so sweet. Like, yeah, babe, it's a lack of experience with your literal gender. They don't know yet. Nobody likes an angry woman, right? It's okay to be a little angry, though.
Okay, y'all. True story. Single in San Antonio. I'm at Lowe's. I'm about to walk in and get a replacement for my guest bathroom toilet. Who's going to come rescue me? I want to be rescued. I've spent the first 40 years of my life refusing to be rescued. I'm over it. Come rescue me. Come save me. I'm officially a damsel in distress. I need my yard mowed. I need my toilet fixed. And I need some other things done around my house. Help? I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. So if you are a single man who can pass a background check, you have a pulse, you're employed, and you don't live with your mama, come help me, okay? I need your help. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired.
I think the scary part, specifically with when you're a woman, is that you're kind of told by society in all these ways that as you get older, you lose your value. And that's because a ton of our value is placed on physical appearance, which of course, as society likes to tell us, declines as you're aging. But men get to be these salt and pepper zaddies, and they get to show all their wrinkles, and they get to look rough on magazine covers, and women just get more and more photoshopped.
Oh my God, I learned so much from this app. And today I learned that women expire at 25. I've been expired for 9 years already. What am I going to do? I mean, I don't even have a burial plot yet. At least I have the cats.
Okay, first of all, women don't hit a wall. Sorry. It doesn't. It's not a thing. If any man tells you that a woman hits a wall, that is not a man you need to be dealing with. Women don't hit walls. Women always have value. Women actually increase in value in a lot of ways. So anyone who tells you that women have hit a wall, not a thing.
How much should a wedding ring cost?
10 grand.
30,000.
Oh, hell no.
30,000? 10 grand?
Jeez. 10 grand. 10
What you gotta say? What you gotta say to 10 grand?
30,000.
I'm sticking to my 10 grand.
What if it's 10 grand? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm going to say no. It has to be 30,000.
If you're in your early 20s, listen to this. We need to have a little chit chat. Hi, 27-year-old older sister here. Yeah, 27. I want to let you know your life doesn't end at 27, at 28, at 30. You're not going to start getting wrinkles. Your metabolism is not going to change. You're not going to start feeling feral like you need to have a family or get married. You are going to feel the exact same in your late 20s and in your 30s as you do right now. You are not on borrowed time, dude. You're fine. You're still going to be hot in 10 years.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
If a guy says $15,000 on an engagement is a waste of money, but he's willing to spend it on a car, you know who he values more, the car or you. There you have your answer.
You're probably still gonna be hot for a lot more than that, too.
Can I just say something real quick? I hate when men act like the older a woman gets, the less value she has and the more value that she loses. I feel like society as a whole, right, tries to like make women feel bad about aging, about getting older, right? And the crazy thing is, I feel like women look better with age. I feel like the older we get, the sexier we get.
The lowest amount of money a guy should spend on a wedding ring for you?
Oh, it should be like for sure 30, 40K. Yeah. We have standards here.
Yeah, that's the standard? Would you have been a little upset if it was 10K?
Yeah, probably.
I'm 42, and that means half of my life is over.
I'm not okay being single. I don't want to be single, and I get depressed.
As a person who has been single for me personally my whole life.
I'm 53. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself.
I get my feelings hurt. I don't want to be a hookup.
3 failed relationships since my marriage had ended.
Aren't you worried? About what? Oh my god, yeah.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him?
Over 500K, close to $1 million. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna say yes. Do you hear me?
How much should a guy pay for the engagement ring?
He needs to pay again. 500. He gets paid every year. 500. He saves that towards the ring. If he doesn't, he's gonna get a no, and it's gonna be embarrassing.
I think the biggest difference between this generation of women and the generation of women that came before us is that we will just be single before we stay in an unhappy marriage. We will just be single before we let a man come into our lives and tell us a damn thing. We will just be single before we are the only people in our house cooking, cleaning, parenting, etc., etc. We're changing the script because ain't no way a man is gonna profit off of my unpaid labor for the rest of my life.
I have a hot take. So the rhetoric that women expire at age 30 is just a way for society to keep us small, because as women go into their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, beyond, we are so powerful. We have stopped putting up with the bullshit. We are speaking our needs. We are living life on our own terms, and society does not like that because society likes to control women. But here's the thing. At this point in our lives, we have gained life experience, we have gained wisdom, we have the confidence, and honestly, we still look great while doing it, so sorry. I'm turning 30 this month, literally in a couple of weeks, and I couldn't feel better about myself, honestly. And society has made me scared to turn 30 as a woman for my entire life, and now that it's actually coming to it, there's nothing to be afraid of.
One time had a man say to me, like, women have such a short time frame of like your prime years. Once you hit a certain age, like life is over for a woman if you're not like married and have kids. Yeah. So what advice do you have for like girls our age that are like have this like internal clock going on in their heads?
Yeah. Stop listening to these bestie boys. They have a timeline too.
Well, you're going to be bald in 5 years.
Even those boys, I don't want to call them men. They're just expressing what they think they know. They have zero idea what menopause is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like,
they barely know what a period is.
Like, I mean, we have a different journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who runs the world?
Girls.
Exactly.
What? As a woman in her 30s who's been in New York for 10 years, it's really hard to watch toxic men continuously date younger and younger. Why do they do that?
If you're a single woman, this is why you should always be rotational dating, aka dating 2 to 3 men at a time.
If you're not gonna spend on me, get out of my DM. Do not be wasting my time. I'm not interested. I think that's all you should know. I'm very expensive. I have a very expensive taste. I'm like trying to get another piano. I cannot be wasting my time on someone that's not spending on me. You know what I mean? Does it add up?
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
10 times their salary.
It has to be in like the 6 digits for sure.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I'd say at least like 100K.
Yeah. If my boyfriend asks me to marry him, I'm gonna say no.
Why am I gonna say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend, and they had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year, and we haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing. Then he said, well, maybe after 3 years, let's look at it like a lease payment. You get 3 years. 3 years came by, nothing. And then he said, maybe 5. 5 is a big deal. Bet. 5 came, nothing. So I got tired of dropping hints. Got tired of sending ring photos. And I was just hoping that it would happen. So he goes to his friend's wedding this weekend. And I'm hoping that it would be a motivator. But to be honest, at this point, I don't even care. Like, I really don't care. Like, the magic of the idea of how he would propose and all of that, it's like, if you had that much doubt about marrying me, now I have these doubts. Like, why? What do you need? What's not enough? Shoot, I know I'm enough. You're not about to make me feel insecure. So he says, well, I made you the mother of my first and only child, and that should be good enough, because that's a big deal. That's forever. And yeah, it's a big deal. That's forever. But like, damn, I'm good enough to be a baby mama, but I'm not good enough to be a wife. So at this point, I'm like, if he proposes, I'm going to say no. Why? Because if it took him so long and he had so many doubts, he thinks it's all under his control, his power. Like, when I feel like it, that's when I'm going to propose and she's just going to say yes. No. I have some say too. And I can say no. Just because you propose doesn't mean I'm going to say yes. Like, for me to say yes, he's going to have to pull off a really, really, really nice proposal. Like, something super romantic. Like, Backstreet Boys in the background. Flower petals. Pink flower petals. Maybe a violinist on the beach. Or in front of the castle at Magic Kingdom with fireworks in the background. Something to make it feel like it was worth waiting. Damn near 6 years, because we're about to be together for 6 years come this July. So come July and there's no proposal, I'm gonna say no. If he ever asks. And if he doesn't ask, I guess I'm just his baby mama.
you.